Live, Drake May and the Patriots on a 5-game win streak. Here's Mike Vrabel on how the Patriots' deep passing game has come together.
I think the guys that he's been throwing to have helped him, and I think he stays patient. I don't think he panics and launches it or throws it 7 yards out of bounds. But I think there's been a lot of improvement from training camp and seeing some of those passes, and I'm glad we saved him for the regular season. So I think there's a lot of things that go into it. Certainly when you do those longer developing routes, there has to be a good pocket, for the quarterback to step up in, and I think that's been the case as well.
It's interesting how he credited the O-line there as well. We can all see this offense clicking. What have you noticed about the success in New England, Dan?
Well, confidence is the requisite to greatness, and it's elite coaching right now that's instilling awesome belief, and they're hunting defenses. I want you guys to listen to this from offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels in New England.
Back off, 37. Back off, 37. Back inside. Yes. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Woo! You attacked it. It was perfect. Perfect. That's it. Back up, please. Back, and then he did. And then he was way inside. I'm like, oh, here we go.
I love that. I love that from Josh McDaniels to Kayshon Boutte. Boutte right now is third in the NFL when it comes to yards per catch. I think he's top 5 in the NFL in touchdowns. If you ask most NFL fans, is that the case? They would say absolutely not. But this young man, what you're seeing is a coach understanding who he is, a coach believing in him, and then his talent getting the chance to shine. And it's one of the reasons that we've all praised Drake May, rightfully so, and his ability to throw the football downfield. Right now, Kayshon Boutte has 6 deep catches on goes or fades, 3 of them for touchdowns. That leads the NFL.
Woof.
And that clip right there is a main reason why this young quarterback and young receiver are taking off together.
That was so cool. Also, if you happen to get Boutte on your fantasy team, you are feeling good about yourself right
I can't not laugh.
Get out of here. Be mature. All right, new on NFL Live. Trevor Lawrence and the Jags back from the bye week. Here's Liam Coen on getting Brian Thomas Jr. going.
All you know as a player and as a coach is to just keep pushing through, that there's going to be a breakthrough at some point here to just connect and doing it. And you watch games from last year, because obviously you're watching the Raiders from last year and you're watching big plays being made. And all right, man, just it has to go happen as much as it can in practice, but also, in the game, it's got to come to life for that connection to truly go.
Yeah.
What? Oh, go ahead, Hawk.
I'm seeing the inexperience in this offense in the way that they gel. Sorry to cut you off there, Laura.
No,
I'm just
good.
ready to talk about the Jaguars wide receivers because they have talent. To Coach's point, we've seen them do this before in Brian Thomas, and Travis Hunter has a ton of talent, but they're inexperienced at that position. They don't have a veteran that understands how it all gels. They look like a unit that are running the lines on the paper instead of playing the game of football, and that just comes with experience. So my coaching point to the Jaguars receivers would be to continue to fight, keep your head down, because eventually it will all start to make more sense, but they have to do it fast for Trevor Lawrence's sake.
Oh, I love it. By the way, you guys can cut me off whenever you want. More you guys, less me. It's always a good thing. Time for Rookie Watch Field, highlighting some of the best rookie performances of this week. I'm so excited to see who you have on this list.
Laura, first of all, America disagrees with your last statement right there. But let's get rolling with the rookies that have made an impact, especially recently. Jahdae Barron, the Broncos' first-round pick, his first interception of his young career on this nice play up the seam here. He gets his head turned around, makes a play right at the end of the half, takes points off the board potentially for the Dallas Cowboys. With Pat Surtain now dealing with that shoulder injury, the Broncos are going to need more from Barron amidst that elite defense that they have. They're going down to Houston this upcoming Sunday. We go from a guy on the defensive side of the ball to the offensive side of the ball. Chimere Dike, if you're a Titans fan right now, to me, the most important selling point that you have for your franchise and hope going forward is Cam Ward. Behind that is the rest of the rookie class. 94 receiving yards on 7 catches. This guy is a speed slot who also can find ways to stretch the defense down the field with that cannon arm that Cam Ward has. The chemistry between these two players is coming together in a hurry. Last Thursday night, Oronde Gadsden II kept up his torrid pace as he had 77 receiving yards on 5 catches, plus a touchdown. All that came in the first half. This guy can truly stretch the field. He was a wide receiver when he got to Syracuse for college, became a tight end. The question mark coming into the NFL was how much of a blocker can he be? So far, the early returns are excellent for this guy who has added a new element to maybe the deepest top 3 receiver trio in the entire NFL, Dano.
I think the thing that's been most impressive to me, and you tell me if this was the case coming out of school, is for a guy that's really athletic, it's not a just get him the ball in space type of play. He's understanding defenses. He's getting vertically. He's understanding like when to separate versus man, when to sit versus zone. Was that the expectation?
Back in Syracuse, it was a lot of like, let this guy go out there and dance and just make things happen with his feet. But again, maybe we have to rethink how much it matters if a guy can really hold his own at the point of attack as a blocker when he's got incredible speed, great length, and incredible hands as well.
He reminds me a little bit, maybe not as physically frame-wise gifted, but Jimmy Graham, where you're just kind of going out there, being athletic and making plays on the football.
So far what he has done, Laura, is nothing short of excellent over the past 3 games, especially this Chargers offense certainly has a lot of high-flying pass-catching options.
It's Wideout Wednesday. Dan and Hawk, take it away.
This is called improve it, remove it, lose it.
I am licking my chops because it's time to eat.
Game plan within the game plan.
As a quarterback, I'm throwing it to the pylon.
As soon as I see you look, I'm looking.
Don't do what's on the paper. Do what you know.
And when he shows it, it's too late for the DB to get there enough to stop the catch. I didn't know this was coming.
This is the fastest speed.
It's unreal. If I tried that now, I would tear everything.
Whoa.
Look at this museum.
This is Hawk's beautiful gallery.
That's good to talk ball.
Come on, man.
Wideout Wednesday, yay.
That's right, Wideout Wednesday. Now, look, it is late October, and me and millions of Americans know that there's a holiday around that time that
Halloween.
a lot of people do not celebrate. But still, I'm going to honor it. And I'm talking about Tight Ends Day, not Halloween, Dan. Tight ends, a.k.a. what us slot receivers like to call overweight, slow slots. But there is one tight end in the NFL that has been so good that he has had to make the Louvre in our Improve It, Remove It, Louvre It segment. 3 plays, 1 player, 1 to get better at, 1 to get rid of, and 1 that is a masterpiece and we're going to hang in our museum. It is Tucker Kraft, Dan. Tucker Kraft is the best tight end in the National Football League right now. First, we're going to go the Improve It. All right, this is a drop. And what you're going to see here is he's going to wrap this defender perfectly. He's going to find the space and give an outlet to the quarterback. But what he does here is because he knows there is no route to hold that outside defender, he's going to tense up and go down instead of catching, pirouetting, and getting upfield, because that actually will turn into a yak opportunity for Tucker Kraft. We'll get better at that. Okay. Now, we're going to get 1 to remove here. And he had such a great game, we had to go to the sideline. We don't need this, Tucker. We don't need you, no helmet, headbutting your teammate with the helmet on. That's how you get brain injury.
You know how my people are.
You got to be smarter than this, Tucker. You're a great football player. Let's get that out of our game. And last but not least, Dan, let's go to our league.
All right, so let's go to the game. Essentially, the game sealer. This is that 3rd and 4, 4th quarter, 11 minutes. He's up top. He's in that stack, that widen release. This is kind of like that angle route, that F post versus man coverage. You explain to us exactly how he gets so wide open.
Absolutely. So the F post is like kind of based off of the choice route. So a lot of these options will be the same. If it was a choice, he would get to that top and he would have 3 options. Before we get there, number 1, you see this motion.
Yes.
With this motion, why it's important even to Tucker is because it tells him, all right, it's man-to-man. That guy went with him. So now, not only do I know it's man-to-man, I know who's matched on me, right? So after we understand that, the next thing we're going to say is, okay, I'm going to widen my release here. Now,
why is he widening?
He's widening, again, to find his angle. If it was a choice route, at this stage, if that defender hangs inside, he runs an out route.
Yes.
Okay? If that defender bails and it for some reason turns into a zone, he's going to sit it down right now and give an outlet to the quarterback.
He'd get in between outside defender, inside defender.
Absolutely. And lastly, if it's man-to-man the way it is, then I don't know I am crossing face to give this quarterback 100%. 100% crossing face. Now, there's other elements to this that also change some things, because now you also see pressure. So where typically I would want him to take another rotation, now that we know it's man, it's going to happen a little faster.
Okay,
so I know that in my mind too.
You're telling me he knows because the motion goes, it's man-to-man, so more than likely he's going to push vertical, cross-face. Once he sees pressure, he's speeding it up just by a step?
He's speeding it up because he knows that quarterback has to get the ball out of his hands. Now, his outlet and release off the ball is important because he takes it wide, because what you're trying to do now is to get this defender caught on the wrong side of that route that's in front of Tucker Kraft.
So you're telling me he's widening to force the defender to widen with him and then essentially create this pick by that top receiver?
It's my responsibility to create that pick. I'm in the slot, I widen first. As soon as he falls over the top, I wait for the perfect timing and I cross face. That's why it happens so quick. So also when you see that happen, the defender tries to flow over top, he immediately crosses with great timing, catch, usually a catch tackle. This is why Tucker Kraft is great. His run after catch is as good as any receiver that you're going to get in the slot in the NFL.
When you catch those in breakers, run away instead of vertical from man coverage.
Not everybody's blessed to do it. Tucker Kraft does it at a great level. All right, here we go. Tucker, welcome to the Louvre. Our first and only tight end. I'm not doing this ever again. So all my wideouts watching, I apologize. It is tight ends day week, so Tucker Kraft earned it. There you go. Welcome to the Louvre, my boy.
Hawk, it's not only that he's the only tight end up there, that stands out.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.